All right, guys, welcome to another edition of the Alpha Showdown series. This week we had a little bit of a schedule mishap. Bubba needed to play this week, and Carlos had a league tournament, so we got this match last second switched. Nevertheless, we got Barry Isbell, who is undefeated right now, going into his third match, and James Marcum, who I believe is 1-1. So let's see if Barry can keep the streak going, or James can bring it back to 2-1. All right, that's a good shot there, leaving himself a little short on 2, so he's gonna have to kick at this ball. Guys, please bear with me tonight. I am by myself, so I'm going to be commentary. I'm going to be referee. I'm going to be in and out of this room so much that it's going to be difficult to keep up with everything. So please bear with me. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Hope everybody had a great week. It's a good hit on the 2s. Not going to leave anything. It's a great shot right there. I think I'm just going to thin off the right side of the 2 here and play the cue ball to the rail. Let the 2 run into the 3 and stop and use those as blockers. I think that's what I would do here. Let's see what Bubba's thinking. I know Bubba's been playing Masters all day, so he should be in stroke. I think he did really well there. A little harder than I would have hit it, but I mean, it turned out a lot better than I was expecting. I think Barry can kick one rail at this. I don't think it's frozen to the 4. There it is. Good hit. Oh, Andy made the 4. It was wired. Did not even see that. All right, so here I'm just cutting the 2, and I might use a little bit of, let's see, outside English. Try to get closer to the right side of the table so you can either cut the 3 in the side or in the top corner. Yeah, he's overcut that ball and got away with it. I think if Bubba can see the kick off the bottom rail, that's probably how I'm going to kick that. All right, Barry's got a pretty good look here. I mean, it's all kind of connect the dots. You're just going to draw this back, get on the 5. Just going to draw back again if he can reach it and have enough control. You're just going to draw straight back, shoot 7 in the top right, and come down, shoot the 9 on whatever side he wants. All right, he got a little bit of an angle there, so he's probably going to play a little top with some spin. I don't think he's straight in. I think he's got more of an angle than this camera view shows. Andy's using the bridge because the 9 ball's in the way. Hit that with some power, leaving himself a pretty long shot, but looking good so far. I'm going to cut this in the bottom right corner. It's hard to control that. Yeah, it's hard to make that shot when you leave yourself so long. Let's see if Bubba can close this rack out. Brandon, this series ends in the middle of December with the playoffs and the championship, and then we're looking early next year, probably mid to end January, to starting back up. All right, guys, I will be right back. What's going on, Eric? Brandon, no problem. If you got any other questions, let me know. All right, and with that puts Bubba at 1-0. Yeah, he hit that really well. That was a great safety there. A lot of touch involved. Just to play that behind there like that. A lot of people would not know how to hit that. Leaving Barry a kick on the one ball. Scratch. I don't know if he shoots the 9 ball here after making the 1, playing for the 2 with the 5 tied up the way it is on the right hand side of the screen. Doesn't look. It looks like he's gonna try to come around. I don't know how to feel about that with the 7 there. Yeah, there's not really much you can do. You almost got to play the combo here or go for the 3 foul, which isn't a bad option here. What I would do is I would roll the 1 ball down table in between the 2 and the 6 and put the cue ball right on the 3. But like I said last time, a lot of these guys don't even look at 3 foul. That's great speed control, though. You got to be careful here because if you play top, you're running in the 9, obviously. If you play bottom with outside spin, you might run into 8 and hook yourself. Oh, it slid down. Brandon, I appreciate the share. Everybody else watching, make sure you're sharing. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you're going to the YouTube channel and subscribing. Yeah, that was always going to be a tough shot there with the 5 ball tied up the way it is. He's trying to force that forward and come down and break it out. That's why I like playing for the 3 foul earlier in the rack. And now he's left Barry a pretty natural angle to make this on bottom right and break the 5 out. Just like that. I say just like that reminds me of one of the YouTube, Facebook Reels streamers in the casino that takes people around and experience, and he says, just like that. Looks like he's going to try to cut this in the top right corner past the 7 ball. These pockets will open up if you roll them in. The balls are very, very slick tonight, very clean. Table's taken care of. So unless you jam it in the hole, it's not going to stay up. It will go down after hitting a rail or two. All right, just a little draw to the center of the table. Leaves himself an angle on the 7, which I really do like that shot, leaving yourself the angle. Gonna come out the middle of the table and shoot a almost identical shot for the 8 ball. Yeah, this is looking good. All you gotta do is hit the same exact shot you just hit, just a little more bottom on it so you're not coming across. Yeah, just like see. Told you they're slick tonight. Straight in for the 9 ball to bring this match back to 1-1 in the first set. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys. Made a ball on the break here, so probably is he looking to kick this or pushing out? Nah, it's just a push. I think he's gonna be getting it back though. I don't think that's what he was intending. And let me fix the score. So it shows Barry 1, Bubba 1. James Bench. It's pretty gross. I can't say much. My team's firing its coach and playing just as bad. All right, looks like Bubba's gonna have a jump shot. Definitely gonna run into the 9 ball here, trying to cut this in the bottom left. If he does hit the 9s full in the face, I mean, it should slow the cue ball down to where he can definitely see the 2 ball. But if it hits a little thin, that cue ball's probably going to go off the 9 and go up table. Oh, made the 4 ball. I didn't see the jump carom 3 ball combo there. But nevertheless, here we are. My biggest thing when you do slop a ball in nowadays, it's just take advantage of it. If you make a ball on accident, you apologize and just keep going and make sure you really take advantage of it. Slopping a ball in is one thing, but punishing your opponent for slopping it in is another. Yeah, like right here, you slopped a ball and had a decent shot on the 1, and you didn't play safe and you didn't make the ball. So, I mean, it makes it to where your opponent forgets about the slop real quick, and, it doesn't get to them mentally. I tried to draw that back, put a little too much outside English on it. He can see the edge or the 3/4 of the ball. Maybe just try to send it up table. I'll put it under 70. Hit that actually really nice. You got a tough decision here. You gotta bank this off or cut it off the left side thin. I think I'm just playing a containing safety here where I'm just cutting the two to the rail towards the left side pocket and letting the cue ball drift down to the bottom rail. Don't try to do anything too fancy here. Yeah, he tried to bank this back. I believe he can see this ball. Let's see. Oh, yeah. He can make this ball. Again, kind of want to stun forward, shoot the four in the side here. He could draw back and shoot the four in the bottom right from our view. But I think I like stunning forward. Yeah, he was trying to draw back and spin it in. You can't do that on that kind of shot. Doesn't leave anything, a combo. But, I mean, it looks like a relatively easy combo. Yeah, and two ball comes down and sits in the corner pretty nice. He's going to have a thin cut on it, but he could play either way. I'm okay with top inside and coming around. You got to watch out for the six there, or just playing it outside and cutting up table to run into the six. He just played straight top and let it come off. He's got a nice angle on the four ball. That was a great shot. Oh yeah. Might got a little too straight here. Might have to play top English on this or draw back to the left half of the table where you're leaving yourself a tough shot. Looks like he's playing top inside. Maybe come two or three rails. Yeah, that was always going to be a tough shot. Didn't sell anything out. Left distance and no pocket. So, I mean, not a bad result. I might try to kick this and stick it with a little bit of right English and hit the bottom rail first and the seven and put it back up on the top rail. He looks like he was going for it. Looks like he's going to sell the side pocket out and leave a perfect angle for James to be able to come around table and shoot the nine in the bottom right corner. Now you don't want to over spin this ball to where it brings it to the middle of the table and you don't have a shot on the nine ball. You gotta be careful of that. No, he's hit this nice. A little bit of a cut, but nothing to be uncomfortable about. Especially with the clean balls, and you don't have to be perfect here. Just make sure it's rolling versus jamming it in. Oh, he missed it. He overcut that ball. All right, that's gonna put Barry up 2-1. Unless he follows it in with the bridge, and I will be right back. right, guys. I'm gonna put a little bit of background music on so that you have something to listen to while I'm out there racking the balls. All right, looks like Barry's probably going to play this combo. Tell me if the music's too loud, guys, or if it's overpowering anything. I played the carom. I like that shot. All right, so you have two options here. You can play safe, or you can try to fire the 9 here. 2-1 lead. It looks like he's going to play safe. Nope, tried to cut it and carom it at the same time. Yeah, watch out for the scratch here. And the 3 doesn't go, so I think I'm going to put the cue ball on the right side of the 3 and bank the 3 towards the 9 ball while playing a stop. See, I don't like this. And playing a stop shot on the 3 ball and putting the 3 near the 9 so that you leave a combo. Or, I mean, this works. It says he took a lot of the kicking lanes away. That group of balls on the left side really takes it away, and he's got to really spin this. I'm telling you, I'm playing the 3 foul here. No one's hit a 3 foul yet, and Barry's on 2 right now. I'm definitely playing the 3 foul. Yep, he's telling him he's on 2. I think he's explaining to him that he's on 2. Let me go figure out what's going on. Looks like they got it figured out. For me right here, I'm gonna push this 3 up under the 4 and try to put the cue ball in between the 7, 5, 9. Can't baby it. He did get the hook, but he left a window for the. He might even be able to see the edge of this ball. See, you got to make sure you hit that hard enough for it to get all the way to the 4 ball, because that would have been a very difficult kick. Yeah, see. Oh, does he scratch here? Does that ball get all the way to the pocket? Well, he had to try it, that's for sure. He had him on a pretty good 2. He might hit the 9 in here thin and cut it in the side on accident. No, just playing safe. Oh, no. Fired that in pocket speed. That's a great shot. It's hard to roll that ball in like that. I'm just going to draw to the center of the table. Stop begging. All right, well, if that 5 goes in the side here, which I believe it does, I mean, everything's pretty connect the dots here. He moved the 7 a little bit, but should be fine. Play this with a hair check. You know, Jimmy, no one has got a 3 foul in the series yet, and it's worth a bonus point. So if he would have got a 3 foul there, it could have been literally the only 3 foul of the entire series. We're in week 7, and we've had 0 3 fouls. It's pretty incredible to think about. And that bonus point could get you to the playoffs. So, I mean, it's a pretty big deal. Kind of overspun this a little bit. He's trying to get on the side pocket. You will next week? Okay. What's the over-under of amount of attempts that it takes for you to do it? It will be your only goal. See, I almost lost my first match with that being one of my goals, and I was like, no, just break and run. All right, that's a great shot there to bring it back to 2-2. Good out there by Bubba, and I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Great break there from Bubba. Kind of typical. Every time you have a great break, you're hooked on your next shot. I don't like cutting this thin. I definitely would be kicking at this ball, especially at the 5 over the pocket. Yeah, I never would have hit it like that. I'd probably kick that into the 5 and hope you make the 5 or hope it does something good. But I mean, he hit it as well as you could because I don't think the 2 goes, and he could carry him the 5 here. But what are you leaving yourself at that point? He did hit a shot like this earlier, just like that. He left himself perfect, actually. Almost straight into the side, perfect angle to roll up. Now here, I got to play enough speed to get to the top rail and come down, because you don't want to just roll it and then leave yourself a huge back cut for the 3 ball. See, this is the problem right here. Just leaving yourself that big back cut on the 3 ball, especially when your next ball's right there. And I don't even know if the 3 goes. But you got to watch out if you overcut this too much and hit 2 rails under the 7 ball. If you do make it. Well, you hit it well. All right, so 6 is close enough to pocket, so this shouldn't be an issue. Just play this, come off the rail, and shoot the 7 in the corner right that it's close to. Oh, wow. Kind of stood up on that one. Didn't really commit to that shot. I don't know that the 6 goes. If it does, it's super tight. You almost have to pretend the 7's not there. And it's okay if you do hit the 7, because the 6 is going to come off that side rail and come back to the bottom rail, so it's not like you're going to sell much unless you hit it super hard. He's just playing the safe. I don't mind that shot. Might have. Did not leave him a window. I don't believe. Nice kicking at this. Might make this ball. Wow, he came very close to making that ball. It's crazy how much different everything looks from looking at it from the point of view we're at with the cameras and everything. You see a lot more. See the possibilities of, what could happen, just the way they're lined up or the way the balls lay. When you're on the table, it's completely different. How's the music for everybody? Can you hear it? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Oh, that was nice. He hit that very well. That was a smooth, committed shot there. Played it with a little bottom inside. Went 3 rails and let the spin do all the work. Can't really hear it. Here, I'll turn it up a little bit. Can you hear now? All right. It's 2-2. I forgot to set the score. And that'll put it at 3-2. And I will be right back. Yeah, Eric, I don't want the music to be so loud that it overpowers me, but Chris Denise, what's up, buddy? All right. James up 3-2 here in the first set. Was down 2-1. I don't think he left himself much on the 2 ball here. If he can just roll it, just put the 2 down and put the cue ball behind the 5 ball. Yeah, just like this. He couldn't see enough of it. Did he hit the 4? Oh, he must have hit the 4 first. I didn't see it. Oh, yeah, he did. He hit the 4 first. Gotta love the honesty. All right, wanted to go a little farther so you could be kind of straight on the 4 ball, but I mean, you can just roll this in and not have it a ton of angle. Yeah, that's perfect. Just gonna hit this and draw straight back for the 6 in the side pocket. Okay, make sure you commit to this. He has had a couple shots where he stood straight up. Yeah, he hit that well. Yeah, he had a little hitch in his stroke there where he was kind of jumpy. Corrected it right before he followed through. Hit that well. Does he come around the 9 ball for the 8 in the side? Same pocket? Oh, overhit it a little bit. I think the 8 does go past the 9, but it's very tight. I'll tell you, guys, this match is going pretty quick. They're playing pretty well. Not a ton of misses. A lot of good runouts. I'm very impressed with how these two are playing tonight. That's it. Great shot. Don't want to scratch here or hook yourself on the point. It looked like it rolled off, so you should be able to make this. Still not an easy shot there. Yeah, that was always a tough shot. You're mentally checked, and you just hooked yourself on a pretty routine shot on the 8 ball. And that point, it glares you down. You don't want to run into it. All right, Bubba's probably going to shoot this in the bottom left corner. Not. He doesn't have to make this. Should, but, he could miss for sure. Nah, that's a great shot. Draw to the top rail. That puts him up 4-2. I'll be right back. All right. That puts it at 4-2. Let me change the score up real quick. Maybe playing the 3 off 7. Yeah, that's a great shot. Don't want to hook yourself. You got him. So, is he gonna shoot the wrong ball here? Oh, I think Barry just told him that he's shooting the pink ball. He was playing shape for the purple on the bottom. Yeah. I think he can still cut this in. Going for the break and run. Tried to cut it a little too thin. Kicked it, but it's going to work out. Brandon, this series was invite only, the first series. I mean, we asked a couple people to play in it. But for right now, the next series, we're thinking about opening it up. We haven't talked about it. It's hard to do it with a ton of people with just having one house. The next series, way overcut. The next series probably won't be live streamed. What we'll probably do is just record the matches. A little jerk there, missed the cue ball altogether. Luckily, that wasn't a foul. The next series we're probably just going to record and post them to YouTube. One match, or, matches at a time, so we can, do as many matches as we want. Well, I'll tell you what, going from missing the ball completely to making that jump shot, that's pretty incredible. Let's see that again. That's an incredible shot there. All right. Just got to bear down, make this in the bottom left corner. No, I guess he was not comfortable with it. If he would have hit it a little harder, it would have went. It is relatively straight. But yeah, again, back to your question, Brandon. We're probably not going to be live streaming the next series. We're probably just going to post them on YouTube each week at the same time. Maybe do one a day or something like that. Record a bunch at one time. We just don't know yet. We're trying to figure that out. Wow, he hit that really well. Got a lot out of that cue ball for as close to the bottom rail as he was. Yeah, I think the best shot here is shoot this in the bottom right corner. If it goes, if it doesn't, he might not have a choice but to cut this in the side. Or play safe. I don't like the safe here. It looks like the 6 goes from my angle. I can't tell because I'm not out there. Eric, I agree. That was a great jump shot. No problem, Brandon. Hey, Dad, I know you're watching. Make sure you share this to your Facebook so everybody can see it. Oh, he went for the bank. Might get the 3 rails on the side if it gets by the 8, if he hit it hard enough. It was definitely tracking. I was going to go a little high. All right. Got 6 ball on the side. Play top English. Come 1, 2 to the middle of the table. Maybe a hair of inside just to kill it. To miss the 9 ball. And he tried to come around it. And that was the problem. You're always going to run into those 2 balls. But, I mean, it's fine here. You just make this on the top right. You don't have to really play for anything. The 8's so close to the pocket. You just stay off the rail. Oh, missed it by a hair. Right, if I'm James, I'm probably banking this ball in the right side pocket. Maybe I might bank this with top inside. Don't try to hit it too hard. Just let the spin do everything and follow into the rail with inside to come to the middle of the table. It looks like it's pretty straight. I think he's putting too much angle on this. Could be completely wrong, though. I can't see it from here. Yeah, it looked like he was always going to overcut that. And he played it with a little bit of outside spin. If you're going to overcut it, you have to play it with top left or top inside. All right, so Barry can just play this with bottom English and come back out to the middle of the table or anywhere around where his cue ball is right now. Don't want to scratch here. Yeah, it's going to sell the first set right there. James should get out here and make it 5-2, and I think James is breaking in the second set to start. I think he lost the lag in the first set. Oh, yeah. All right, and I will be right back, guys. Starts the series off with a golden break. Barry was the only other one to get the bonus point for the golden break, and now James has tied him. So who's going to get the next golden break to get that extra bonus point at the end of the series? I'll be right back. All right, God, we've been talking about it all night with the 9 on the snap too, and just to see it happen, it's pretty crazy. That's only the second one in 7 weeks to have happened here at the Alpha Showdown series. Bubba made the comment. He said, catching y'all in the break and run department's probably going to be tough. So I'm just going to start going for the 9 on the break and breaking from close to the middle. And there you go. That's what happens. It's a great shot from Barry. He's not going to like the outcome there. Definitely going to be kicking at this ball, but where do you kick from? I think you can't jump it. I think from this point of view, you probably got to kick at the bottom rail to the side rail on the right and 2 rail at it. I don't think you go to the left at all. He might be going 1 rail at it too, which isn't a bad option. When all else fails, just use the mirror system. No, he put a little bit of English on there that he didn't want because he's using the bridge. That's always tough. Kind of slid on him. We do have an 8 o'clock match tonight. It is going to be Aaron Cords and Matt Leonard, another person who likes to go for the 9 on the break. Brandon, the link for Alpha Apparel is alphaapparel.org. I do have everything that's on the website. No, you're good, Brandon. Everything that's on the website for alphaapparel.org, I do have in stock. So if you see anything on there, let me know. I go all the way up to 3X right now. If you need anything bigger or anybody needs anything bigger, I can special order it. But for right now, I only have up to 3X, as I was pretty limited in the ordering department, trying to get it as fast as possible because the tariffs went up today. Oh, he's going to be hooked behind the 9 here. He's not going to like that. He did not hit that the way he wanted to. Again, Brandon's alphaapparel.org. All right, let's see if we can hit this 1 rail. Oh, yep. It's going to scratch. Oh, gosh. That's always the problem when the ball's in the middle of the table and you're coming at it 1 rail with spin. It's always going to go towards a pocket there. I do have hats coming in. I have gloves coming in. They'll be closer to the end of this month. The hats they'll be waterproof hats with rope going across the bill. It has the PVC pipe with the Alpha logo. as long as they fit taller. I can always let you try one on. It's not a big deal. And something else I have in stock that I don't have on the website. I have I think dry fit polos. Yeah, did you see the little hitch in his arm there? He kind of took a little jab right before he stroked that. I have dry fit polos, very similar to the Nike polos. They're black with the Alpha logo on them. I should probably update the score to 1-0, huh? Yeah, he kind of had a little hitch in his arm there. Didn't really commit to it. He's had that happen a couple times tonight. EJ, so Raj and I are talking about next series. We still have some ideas in the works. Nothing is set in stone. Well, Bubba's given Barry a gift here. I mean, he's trying to play that cross shot with a bridge. It's super difficult. Yeah, the new series won't start until the mid to end of January. So we're kind of just trying to work out the details and what we're going to do. I don't think we're going to live stream the matches. I think we're just going to record them and post them to YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. I'll be right back as Barry brings this match to 1-1 in the second set. All right, guys, you're going to see me in and out. I got to be a referee. I got to be a commentator. I got to make sure the stream's right. Got to make sure everything's going. I am by myself this week. The 3 boxes are the sets. So under Barry, you'll see the first box. That's the first set score. The second box is the second set. And if needed, the third box is the third set. So if you look, James won the first set 5-2. And this set right now, as I'm updating, is 1-1. As you see there. And the only way we go to a third set here is if Barry wins this set to force the tiebreaker set. And guys, you don't ever have to apologize for questions. I'm here to answer them. I'm here to get as much information out as possible. I want everybody to understand what's going on here, the rules. I want you to enjoy this. We're doing this every Friday night. So this tonight's scheduled match was Barry versus Carlos Lopez. Carlos is still in the USAPL tournament, so he was not able to make it. Bubba had a scheduling conflict with some family stuff going on with his kid, and he wanted to make sure he was able to play this match. Otherwise, he would have had to forfeit. And these guys are both undefeated, so that kind of would have sucked the air out of that right there. All right, Bubba going for the 3-9 combo here. and makes it look pretty easy. So he takes a 2-1 lead. And I'm going to go rack these balls. I'll be right back. Tell you what, guys, they're getting some movement out of that 9-ball. They start putting their mind to it. Now that's all they're thinking about. Let me make this 9 on the break. I can't blame them, but I'm in the lead right now for break and runs, so that's all I'm going to be trying to do is I'm just trying to break and run. All right, gets a shot on the 3-ball. If it goes a little more, he could have shot that 3 in the top corner. Looks like he's going to shoot the combo now. Hits it great. Leaves himself a little high and flat on the 3, so if he tries to cut this, he could miss the whole ball, but I think I'm playing safe where the 3 might go past the 5. Yeah, look at that. Great leave. I think I'm from Bubba. I'm trying to jump this ball. I know it's close to the 5, but it's only half the ball. He's right-handed, so he can reach it easily. But he's electing for the kick. I don't like the one-rail kick here, though. He hit it well, though. He's going to get a great reward out of that. Doesn't give up a pocket. Makes Barry kind of have to stretch for it. That's a great result there. Is Barry going for this? Oh, yeah. Hit a little hard, shortened it up. Almost made it, though. Only problem with that is kind of sells out the rack there. And when you're down, you don't really want to do that. I'm probably just playing this with a left English. Yeah, flattening out. It's alright running into the 7 as long as you can get on the right side of it, or if the 7 goes in the top right. Here you're just going to play this with a little bit of top English. You don't want to do anything fancy, just make the ball. And then you overcut it. Gifted it right back to Barry after receiving a gift. It's hard to make those balls when you're trying to spin it like that and control everything with it. Alright. Wants to get more of an angle on this. The tuxedo jersey, yeah, it's one of my favorites. I have another design coming out soon that looks really, really good. A lot of people have liked it. It is it can be pink and blue, it could be red and blue. We just got a bunch of them being made right now for the players that qualified for the USAMs. We're all going to have matching jerseys out there. I like this drawn straight back, shooting this in the top left corner. You just take the 9 out of play completely here. He's a little flat, so he might run into the 9 coming off the top rail, but you take it out of play when it comes to both sides of it now. Barry making a charge here. That's a great shot, shooting that in the corner and coming around missing the 9 because he easily could have hit that and not had a shot. Oh, he hit that nice. Center of the table, straight in. Barry's trying to tell Bubba here, hey, I'm not going anywhere, bud. He's undefeated for a reason. He's been playing really well here at the Raj Mahal. All right, that brings the series or the second set back to 2-2, all square. There's a race to 3 from here to see if Barry can get back to that third set. I'll be right back. All right, 2-2. Just a little undercut there. You tend to undercut when you decelerate. You're not going to get as much out of the cue ball as you're looking to get when you're cutting it flat like that. And you can tell he decelerated and kind of babied it because the cue ball didn't get anywhere near the middle of the table where he wanted to be to get on that 2 ball. That's a very common issue when you're cutting the ball like that. This is a great shot here. Left himself a really tough cut, but I mean, just to draw over and avoid all of those balls on the center to right half of the table so you're not hooked on the 2 ball. Because that was creeping in his mind there. Here, you can play this with bottom left English and spin it under the 5, and I think it comes around. If it runs into the 7, you should be all right. You don't really know where the 7's going to go. If you hit it full, you're hooked. But you might even be able to get enough spin to go in between the 7 and the 4 ball. Looks like he's just playing top English. Gonna get away with this. I think he can only see... I think he can see the full ball, but he can't make it. I don't think he can see the full right edge of it. kind of taking his medicine there. Better believe these guys are definitely gunning to win. They're both undefeated. I know earlier in the set I had said that Bubba might have lost. He actually beat Doc last week in 2 sets, and Raj, I believe, in 3 sets in the first week. Looking to cut this ball and just go up and down table. Oh, he overcut it. Gonna get away with it with a fluke safety here. I like going 2 rails at this kick from the... Just like... is he going 1? No, he looks like he's going 2. Uh-oh. That's gonna be a foul. Let me stop these guys real quick so I can set those balls back up. Hold on, Bubba. Well, they're just gonna keep playing it. Well, looks like we'll just address that next time. Yeah, if you move the balls with the stream, we have the ability to set them back up to where they're supposed to be, so it's not a big deal. And I would have called... That's the problem being by myself tonight. It's tough. I would have called a foul there because the ball went into the path of those balls. See here, I would have kicked that 2 ball, and that 9 was going off the 4 there. It looked like it was wired to go in between the 5 and 8 off the 4 and the side. And you don't really sell anything too bad there. Yep. Upstairs. You just call her name. You just call her name upstairs. She'll hear you. All right, guys. Looks like Barry nicked his arm on something. Got to get a Band-Aid real quick. I'm gonna go have Bubba keep playing while he's doing that. All right, a little medical emergency there. Got a cut on his arm, but got a Band-Aid on that, and we're ready to go. Where's Doc when we need him? Oh, he's gonna get there. Got enough speed on it just to be able to see the 4. You don't want to do anything crazy and run in the 6 here and hook yourself up behind the 7. Oh, that's nice. You got straight in on the 5, just stop shot. Pull the 6 into the bottom right and pull back a little for the 7 in the same pocket. 1 ball at a time, though. Oh, and Bubba's hooked. I don't think Bubba can see this ball. Like I said, I did not think he could see that ball. It was a tough shot from the get-go. Kind of got unlucky there. Leaving himself some distance for this 6 ball. Oh, it's a great shot on the 6. Looks like he can make the 7 in the side. Let's see from this angle. That's super tight. But if he makes it, he's straight on the 8. You just want to roll this in. You don't want to hit it hard. Is he cutting this up in the corner? I definitely don't like that shot. You're straight in the side. I'm shooting in the side. Went for the old cross bank. And Bubba's hooked again. The pool god's really wanting the 3rd set here, huh? Just flicking off the left side. He hit that so good. Flicking off the left side of it. 1 rail behind the 9. I think if I'm Barry, I'm kicking this with bottom. I'm kicking it pretty hard and giving it a chance to bank. And the reason being, I'm not trying to make this in the top right. If I bank it and it misses on the top rail and goes 3 rails, he's probably leaving himself hooked. Gosh, he is not leaving Bubba easy on these shots. And this is a makeable ball. And you can go under the 9 ball here. You shouldn't run into the 9 if you put a little bit top left on it. You gotta make the, if it's not gonna go, you're gonna run straight in the 9 if it you miss the ball and you have too much spin on it. Same shot, just back cut in the top right corner. Things slow down a little bit here. He's got a shot to cut this in the top right. You gotta be careful with a scratch in the side pocket. You do not want to scratch off of the shot. And you're probably gonna run into the 9 here. You have to count for that. If you could squeeze in between the 9 and the rail, that's great. If not, you're probably going close. Oh. Got away with it. Again, I think Barry has a bank where he can kill that ball with inside. Very tough shot. But I think I'm playing safe here. I'm not going for it. Just hit it thin with a hair of left English. Let the cue ball come across under the 9. Let the 7 go to the top rail. See the little hitch there. It's not comfortable. But, I mean, he tried my shot. He did hit it well. Kind of sold out there. You're just going to shoot tough 7 in the top left. I'd play this with a little bottom right. Come 2 rails, shoot the 8 in the left side, just roll up. he decided to play with top. Still, same result. Nothing wrong with that. I like playing it with the bottom right just because you could be more confident with the stroke, and it's pretty easy to keep it on your line. All right, Bubba has his 9-ball to go up 3-2. I'll be right back. That was a great shot there by Barry. I'll tell you what, folks, this is not an easy production to do by yourself. Don't recommend it. I think Bubba can spin this high side of the side and still hit the 1. Probably going to hit it pretty thin. Cue ball shoot over towards the right side of the table. You don't got to hit it very hard. Just let the spin take. Oh, he can also do that. I think I like my shot better because you're playing the safe there. I think the 1 goes past the 4. It looks like it from here. Oh, yeah. Oh, missed it. It definitely went. All right, that puts Bubba up to the table. See if he can run out. Oh, a little spin on that. He's not going to like his next shot. Off the rail. These are not easy shots here. Just rolling that in. That is so difficult to be able to just roll that with commitment and being able to make that straight in shot off the rail. Combo is relatively easy. I don't like playing this with bottom. I'd probably, because you got a little bit of a cut on it. Yeah, play that with top. Let it get to the side rail. Let the cue ball come back up. That was a great job controlling his object ball. Looks like he's going to use the bridge here. Now, you don't have to draw back to shoot this in the side. Probably the better shot. I see all these guys, these taller players, they all struggle with the bridge. He's shooting that bridge with his left hand. Somebody said something to me the other week, like they shoot the ball with the left hand. I did not realize that most people shoot the bridge with their opposite hand. I don't think it's a normal thing, but I've seen it a couple times recently, and it blows my mind. All right, so, I mean, you're just cutting this up table, right? You're cutting the top left corner. That's probably what I would be doing. You're really trying to get out here. You put the pressure on Barry. Oh, went for the bank. Not a bad shot. Selling out. I mean, 4 goes in the top left now. Gotta watch out. Gotta play with a hair of inside. Otherwise, you're gonna come off that top rail, run in the 7, and leave yourself a very long and awkward cut. Just like that. I mean, it's pretty flat. You're just off the rail. This is an extremely difficult shot. If you draw back too much, you're in the side pocket. There's so many things that could go wrong here. And you could also just fire it in the hole like that. Jeez Louise. I talked it up and he made it look like cake work. All right, you're just playing this on the side, rolling up, shooting the 8 in the bottom right, shooting the 9 in the bottom left. I mean, this is a position. Oh no. I did not like rolling that. He wanted to stun. He changed his mind right in the backstroke. He's just getting down, saying, hey, forget about it. Just make this ball. It's a tough shot. But it's a shot you shoot all the time. So nothing for Barry. He made that very difficult on himself. But, pulled himself out of it as well. Great shooting. Match tied at 3-3. I'll be right back. All right, let me fix the score there. It is 3-3. Barry almost made the 9 on the snap there. They are moving that rock tonight. That 9 is getting its activity tonight. It's getting the movement up on the break. One of our 8 o'clock players is here, our athletes, our 8 o'clock athletes. I think I'm kicking this ball. A lot of people they're not thinking about it here, but the 6 is wired. I think I kick under the 8 and make the 6. I mean, it's pretty straight in, dead. Chris, how we doing, brother? How's your night going? Yeah, this was the shot. 6 is wired. I mean, that was the shot right there. I think the 1 goes in the bottom left. Everything's pretty natural to come back around for the 2. He's probably going to run into the 4 here, but, I mean, in all honesty, that's not going to hurt him. Or it shouldn't. It might, but it shouldn't. Just like that. Comes around, got 2 in the bottom right corner. I mean, everything's going pretty smooth here. Barry's really kicking it into high gear, trying to get to that 3rd set. Both these players undefeated. Neither of them wants to lose. I mean, I feel like if they win this match and their next one, they're definitely probably going to be in the playoffs. I think undefeated means you're guaranteed in the playoffs. Now, I will say we have a couple players undefeated right now. He put a little bit of outside spin on there, and you don't want to do that in that shot. I will say we have a couple undefeated players right now. As far as I remember, I think it's like 4, maybe 5 players undefeated that have only played 2 matches. I will say that if there is a tiebreaker, the tie goes to amount of racks won. The players knew this going into it, so I mean, you could go undefeated. If we have 6 people undefeated, then if we have 6 people go undefeated, we're only taking 4 to the playoffs. So I mean, unfortunately, that's the way it is. That's why we have the break and run bonus point, the 3 foul bonus point, the golden break bonus point. And these players aren't really, these 2 are going for the 9 on the break. They've been going for it all night. They got the 9 running around like it's in a marathon off the break. But those bonus points are going to be big in the end count, I believe. That's why they're so important. That's why you see these guys going for the 9 on the break and dry when it's pretty guaranteed on a magic rack to make that wing ball. They're saying it's worth it to go for the 9 on the break and get that bonus point because it could push them over the edge. Oh, you overcut this? We've seen him overcut that ball a couple times tonight. Both of them. I'll tell you, Barry's a grinder. He might lose the first. He lost the first set last week, 5-0 to David Kaiser. Come back and beat him both sets. Bubba's playing good, but he's been struggling today. I watched him at Masters and didn't play his A game, but we got Barry here grinding 1-9 ball away from the hill. Oh, wow. What a shot. That puts Barry on the hill. 4-3 in the second set. One more game, and we're going to a third set. I'll be right back. Christian, I don't play USAPL right now. That's why I wasn't at Legends. But I will probably be at Cue Ball on Thursday. And if so, I'll see you there. It's always good seeing you, buddy. All right. Does he cut this in the bottom left corner? Yeah. Killed that. Oh, the 9's going on the side. Okay. It's a hill thriller here. Let me fix the scores here. What a fortunate set of circumstances there for Bubba to get on the hill and answer right back. I was going to say he had to win 2 in a row and, he was up, playing uphill. But after that shot, it is a 1-rack match to get to this third set. And I'll tell you, Bubba's been moving that 9 ball a lot on the break. Bubba made a 9 break earlier and tied Barry for one. The 9 break. All right. Tough shot here for Barry on the 2-ball. Barry has to win this rack to extend the match. Oh, no. It's a tough shot. Is he going to get away with it and hook him on it? He sure is. I mean, that's just story of the night if he's hooked. Barry's missed a couple times and left him hooked. It looks like he can see the whole ball. Oh, he hit that a little hard. Gonna get 40. He keeps running into this 9-ball. Not much you can do there with a 6, though. Oh, he tried to force that with the bottom English. Can't do that on these pockets. Like I said, as forgiving as they are, if you try to punch the ball into these pockets, they will spit them back out. There's at least 1 or 2 times a match during the series here with anybody that the diamond has to remind you, hey, I'm still a diamond. He's not going to like his next shot here behind the 8-ball. In more than one way is he behind the 8-ball here. Down 1 set, hill, hooked behind the 8. There's so many innuendos there you could do. All right, Barry kicking. He's been a kicking machine tonight, I'll tell you. I think he's only given ball in hand up twice this whole match. Both sets totaled. I think he's got a good angle to come around 3 rails and try to break it up. Because if he can only hit the 9-ball here, I think he can make the 6 on the side. Nope, didn't get enough spin on it. This is going to hurt. Definitely kicking at it here. 6 might go in the bottom right corner. I think it's frozen, so I don't think it does. But if he can kick and hit the 6 thin, that 9 might carry him across to the side pocket. If I'm Barry, I'm getting... Oh, I don't like this at all. Wow. Hits the point and comes back and hits the 6-ball. What? I'm going to go back and watch that in a second. Pulls the old Efren out. Oh, we'll watch it here in a second. Oh, Barry's got a tough cut on the 8 here to extend the match. I don't like how he's just getting down on it. Yeah, see. Is he going to hook him? No. You'd have hit the 6 soft and left it behind the 9. That's the point. The point it comes, correct? If Barry makes that 8-ball, this match is getting extended a 3rd set. And it's not over yet. He's got to play good shape on the 9 here to end it. He's going to be pretty flat on it. Tell you, this is where you just go bear down and make this ball. This is a huge ball here. For people that don't know, if you win in shutout, you get a bonus point added to the 3 points. So you get 4 and your opponent gets 1. If you go to the 3rd set, the most you can win is 3, and the most you can win with losing is 2. So that's a big point. Made it. Wow. Didn't even blink. All right, that's going to put Bubba winning 5-2, 5-4. All right, we'll be back in about 20 minutes, guys. Let us get everything changed over and set up. I appreciate you hanging out. I am by myself tonight, so try to cut me a little bit of slack. Share the stream, share the link if you can. I'll be back at 8 p.m. This is the Alpha Showdown series at the Raj Mahal, sponsored by Alpha Apparel. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.